Due on the morning of September 11th, 2001, America woke to what seemed like an ordinary day. But by the end of that morning, the nation and the world would be changed forever. Before we dive deeper into the events of that day, if you find documentaries like this important, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that matters. Before dawn, 19 hijackers spread out across airports in Boston, Washington, and Newark. They boarded 4 commercial flights: American Airlines Flight 11, United Flight 175, American Flight 77, and United Flight 93. Airport security at the time allowed small box cutters and knives on board, and flagged passengers without checked bags were rarely stopped. Later investigations would reveal that the hijackers had coordinated carefully, synchronizing boarding times and using coded phone calls to communicate. Their leader was Mohammed Atta, later identified through recovered flight records and security footage. Not long after takeoff, flight attendants began reporting stabbings and loss of cockpit control. American Airlines flight attendant Betty Ong made a calm but chilling phone call, describing that passengers had been injured and that the cockpit was no longer responding. Air traffic controllers tried desperately to contact the pilots, but the planes had either gone silent or turned off their transponders, making them nearly invisible on radar. Controllers and airlines debated what was happening. Was this a hijacking, a communication failure, or a series of accidents? NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command, began scrambling fighter jets, but the attacks were already in motion. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 slammed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. 17 minutes later, at 9:03 a.m., United Flight 175 struck the South Tower, live on television. 9:37 a.m., American Flight 77 hit the Pentagon, tearing through its western side. Meanwhile, passengers on United Flight 93 learned about the other attacks through phone calls. They fought back, storming the cockpit. The plane crashed into a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, at 10:03 a.m., never reaching its suspected target, either the White House or the U.S. Capitol. The Federal Aviation Administration took the unprecedented step of grounding all civilian flights nationwide. Military jets patrolled the skies over New York and Washington, with orders to shoot down any aircraft that did not respond. Emergency crews rushed to the World Trade Center and Pentagon, but confusion was widespread. No one knew how many planes were still hijacked or where the next attack might strike. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapsed. At 10:28 a.m., the North Tower fell. Thousands of lives were lost, including first responders who had run into the buildings to save others. The days and weeks after, toxic dust and debris caused severe health problems for survivors and rescue workers. President George W. Bush addressed the nation, promising justice and unity. The U.S. military went on highest alert worldwide, and investigators quickly focused on Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda as the perpetrators. Ground Zero became a massive rescue and recovery site, with the last survivor pulled from the rubble on September 12th. Today, One World Trade Center stands as a symbol of resilience, along with 2 memorial pools built on the footprints of the Twin Towers. The survivor tree, a pear tree recovered from the wreckage, remains a living memorial. The attacks transformed aviation security worldwide, from reinforced cockpit doors to stricter passenger screening and improved communication between agencies. September 11th, 2001 remains one of the darkest days in modern history, but it is also a story of courage, sacrifice, and resilience. The memory of that day continues to shape how we think about security, freedom, and the cost of protecting them.